Night games. Almost anybody that had neighborhood friends participated in night games. Living in an extremely small town, I have a few friends that like to do night games. And by that I mean one friend that likes to gather as many kids as he can and play games at the school. I'm going to call him Colonel because this is my story and I can fake name my friends whatever I want. I don't usually participate in night games because I'm much more comfortable in my bedroom wrapped up in my blanket watching YouTube, but my little brother did like to go to night games. So when Colonel texted me if I wanted to join him for night games one fateful Thursday, I said I'd ask my brother, "Hey, you want to go play night games? Are you coming? If you want me to." "I want you to." So I unsent my previous text to my friend and told him, sure. Colonel and a couple other kids were already halfway up the street to our house, so we just met them halfway there, and I quickly discovered that Colonel had gathered a bunch of neighborhood children to play and were on their way to pick up some of the more older kids. We didn't get any older kids. They were too busy playing together in the warmth of my neighbor's basement. Which was fine. Part of me wanted to join them, but I figured I needed the exercise and it would smell a whole lot better outside than in a cramped room with those boys. Sorry, guys. Just to give you an idea of how many people were there, it was me, Colonel, my brother, and about 4 other elementary kids. It was 2 seniors playing Ghost in the Graveyard with a bunch of elementary kids. This was a good idea. So yeah, we played Ghost in the Graveyard, and this is where it got intense. Colonel and this other kid were the ghosts first, because we played with 2 ghosts hiding. If you don't know how to play Ghost in the Graveyard, it's basically hide and seek mashed with sharks and minnows. 2 people hide, and the others have to count to give them time to hide, and when someone finds a ghost, they have to yell, "Ghost in the Graveyard!" and everyone has to get back to the safe base. If you get tagged, you become the new ghost, and the ghost that tagged you is a regular player. First time we played, one of the ghosts scared me so bad that I slipped on the grass. It's been raining a lot where I live, so the grass was really slick. Now, you'd think I'd have been tagged and that was it, but somehow I managed to roll onto my feet fast enough and sprint to the base. I probably would have been tagged if Colonel started chasing me, but for some reason he didn't, so I made it safely to the base. But the fact that I slipped like a yard away from where the ghost came out and still made it safely to the base is freaking impressive. Again, this next story has to do with the result of all the rain. Friggin' rain. So we were falling behind our guinea pig watchman, and of course, since it was nighttime, I stepped into some slick mud. So when someone yelled "Ghost in the Graveyard," I took off toward the base. Colonel, however, had been tagged and fell to his knees for dramatic effect right as I was about to jump on the base. I stepped over him as best as I could, but the mud on my shoes made me slip, and one of the older girls tagged me. She'd already tagged Colonel, though, so I wasn't actually safe. But you don't understand the adrenaline that I had when I was so close to the base. This was all the same night, by the way, but the older girl that tagged me, I'm going to call her Tsunami, had just previously been the ghost and was now a regular player. One of the younger boys spotted her and thought she was still the ghost, so he yelled, "Ghost in the Graveyard," which sent us all running. We all looked around, now that we were safe on the base, and realized none of the ghosts were around. "What? Where are all the ghosts?" "I'm not a ghost!" "I thought you were! I thought you were a ghost!" "I'm not a ghost!" We all burst out laughing and explained the situation to the actual ghosts when they came out, confused, and we counted again for them. I'd been focused on a lot of content creation, and I don't do official school sports anymore, so I hadn't really been running around like that for a long time. By the time it was time to go home, my lungs were burning. I was laughing at myself, actually, for how out of shape I was. Anyway, that was night games. I might need to make another story about it because I'm sure something else will happen.
Also, Tsunami wanted me to tell you that she does not want to be referred to as a child, so I just wanted to put that in there real quick. And also, wow, this is my first official storytime video. I'm excited to make more. This is a lot of fun to make, even though it took me like all summer. I'm back in school and this happened like 3 months ago. But I hope you enjoy and I'll see you next time.